and Lily Poo. Lily Poo.
There you. Valor heavy metal, but Genesis. Let me hold it. For people who have seen the thumbnail, I'm going to show Genesis what I'm talking about. All right, get ready to look at the photo I just sent you. Look at that. That was from Horseshoe Curve today.
Huh?
Look what I just sent you on Discord. Look at how many people are packed in that.
Holy smokes.
And that was for the big play at Horseshoe Curve. They were all packed in there like sardines. You know? Like, talk about sardines, am I right?
Last week was the 4th. Last Saturday was the 4th of July.
Mm-hmm. I know, but dude, it sucked that I had work that day.
Yeah.
Dude, I couldn't.
Well, at least you enjoyed the fireworks, right?
Yeah, I got to enjoy some fireworks when I got home, but you know, I did not live stream for a couple of days, but for this week, not on our live stream, but on Demetrius live stream, he had planned to do a tier list.
I see.
And
Updated tier list, I suppose.
And
Speaking of the tier list, Productions
ooh,
just made a video about his opinions on some of the ones.
Oh.
Not so much.
I know, like, here it's saying, like, I already seen some of the tier lists from some of the YouTubers, and some I agree with, others not so much, you know?
Well, somebody actually put an F tier. Somebody actually put the Trump, the 4547, UP 4547 on the F tier base solely because it has Trump's name on it.
Dude.
Let's face it. I hate politicians when they put their names on stuff.
But we could tell. But
at this point.
Dude, here, Jane, we could tell who they voted for with what they put in F tier. Also, you're gonna laugh at it, but the Alaska Railroad up in Alaska did a Union Pacific on us, you know?
Wait, that's a rare L coming from Alaska.
Do you know what they did? I'm going to, so you're going to laugh. You're going to laugh because me and everybody were waiting for Alaska to do something for the 250. And good God, look what I just sent you. This is pathetic.
Bruh.
That's all they did. A sticker.
Yeah, that one goes from you here.
Dude, that going F. Because this is what I think of what they did with this sticker. Am I right?
Right, Bell? Come on, Alaska, you bubbled the bag. That's a rare arrow coming from Alaska, Alaska's part.
That is L. That's just as bad as what the Aberdeen, Western, and Carolina did. You know?
Yeah.
Speaking of that here our fur curse meme of the live stream. Read it. Read what the memes say.
The spirit of Mexican food shrimp.
Am I right?
Everybody in the real betting community agrees with this statement. That's the worst equivalent I've ever seen.
Dude, like, they had an opportunity to do stuff right, but they butchered it, you know? But it made for good memes.
Listen, they had one job, and you blew it.
Dude, like, literally, like, entertain. This is a total F tier. You know?
Yeah.
But I will just say, it made for a good meme and make me crave Mexican food.
You and your
Oh,
Dude.
Mexican food.
am I right? Like,
I'm just gonna send it to the other rail fanners.
oh, you're going to send my meme to the other guys?
Yeah.
Really?
Dude, wait until Dimitri live stream because I want him to see that meme.
Really?
The meme is worth a wait, you know?
David, do you love your gayness?
You're a booty bomb, though. But, yeah. Also, here a Chicago meme. Let me show y'all.
The spirit of Mexican food truck. If someone came up with the Mexican food train.
I know, dude. This one I think is one of my funniest meme I did yet, you know? But I will just say this. The Alaska Railroad, they fumbled the bag. Bad, you know?
Yeah.
But let me get back to today. And it happened today in Pennsylvania. 4014, the big boy on Horseshoe Curve. And let me be on it. It crazy. Like, you seen the photo. They packed everybody in that small area. Look at that. Am I right?
Yeah.
I'm just surprised that no one, and I mean absolutely no one, and I'm surprised at this. I am surprised that there is no one on the mountain ledge, you know? Because I was expecting there to be people everywhere, you know? But they jammed everybody into that small area. Like, wow. That is crazy. Am I right? Absolutely crazy. Am I right about that?
Right.
But it's something to say, and who it did crazy. But people that went mad crazy. I'm kind of jealous that I was not there, you know?
Yeah.
David,
But, yeah. Ooh.
can I roast you?
Oh, Bella trying to roast.
Your little butt. You love
But-
being spoiled like a king, and David is holding it like a baby. David will sleep like a baby tomorrow.
No, I'm gonna try to get up early. Hopefully I might be able to rope fan.
Real time.
But my whole side of my
Shit.
ear on this side feels swollen and clogged.
It's alright.
But also, I got a super interesting article right here that you should read, you know?
Okay.
And our first article of the live stream, which I think is cool. Like,
I don't know why.
the cool one. Like, you gotta read that, bud.
An electric centennial at Pullman National Historic Park. Oh, that's cool.
Dude, that's cool when we hear historic stuff like that happen.
Talk about
Am I
historic
right?
gayness.
Right.
Also, I cannot believe that they resurrected a Milwaukee Road SD40-2 in in bicentennial unit. Like, Jesus Christ.
Why?
That smacks. Like, look at that. Like, literally, we literally had a Milwaukee Road locomotive brought back from the ash chute.
I don't want.
Ain't that crazy?
Ooh, God.
Yeah, I seen it.
Also,
Milwaukee Road.
the Milwaukee Road, you know?
Yeah.
Dude. Man, I cannot wait until Dimitri do the tier list thing, you know?
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, God, dude, you know this year make the 13th anniversary of the Lac-Méganic train disaster. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Good God, it's been 13 years, man. Man. Dude, I remember when that happened, and we all know what caused the Lac-Méganic train disaster. One-man crew.
One-man crew.
Which, how ignorant and stupid do you gotta be
Because they're
to do
not
that?
attentive.
It greed, Val. It greed.
They're not
Inse-
attentive.
That, and them wanting to pay less to people.
For real?
Yep.
How?
Because look, less people working, less people to pay.
And less pay. And less demands.
Am I right, Genesis? Genesis, are you asleep?
Is he dozing off?
No. I need some water.
Oh, dude, you just gave me the heads up about that, but I want to ask. Am I right that reason why they want one-man crew, that way they don't have to pay that many people? Am I right?
Right.
Just like, no.
It absolutely ridiculous. Because here at Teen, it was the railroad with, I don't remember the railroad name, because it's been a long time. With the MM&A Railway, which I'm doing short, but the railroad was technically between a Class 3 and Class 2, but they were being cheapskate, and they did not pay that many people, and what happened is, one-man crew equal train derailment. Equal train explosion. Am I right?
Right.
And now, the line that went through the town, they're literally moving it out of the town, you know? Oh, by the way, you're going to be shocked at it. It was so hot this week here on the East Coast.
Oh.
Did you hear what happened in Washington, D.C.?
No.
Dude, I'm going to send you the article. How crazy hot it was. Like, let me be on it. Like, and I'm going to show the people the photo because the Washington D.C. subway had a little bit of a train derailment. And saying that caused that was extreme heat. It was so hot. A heat kink caused a derailment of the Washington D.C. Metro. That's seriously hot right now. They cannot run train during midday because of how bad the heat is. Heck, we just hit a record of 100 degrees for the beginning of July, which, let me be on it, that have not happened since 2019. With the fucking crazy... Dude, we normally... Here's the crazy. We normally hit 100 degrees in late July, early August, in my birthday month. Which, yes, my birthday is next month. We're coming up on that. It's fast approaching. But, I'm going to say this. And I want to say it real fast. That... we have broken so many heat records this year, and the heat was just downright. One of the reasons why I have not rail fan, because one, this phone right here, let me be honest, when it gets hot, the cameras will shut off on here. That's the one negative about this phone right here, the one that I'm talking to Genesis off of. That's the only negative, that if it gets hot, the phone will shut the camera off. That how freaking hot it is, meaning if I ever do rail fan during the summertime, which I might, I just gotta pay super attention. I gotta stay under a shade and probably scoot. Plus, also, they're beginning track work, meaning there's gonna be less time for me to rail fan for right now until probably August. So, yeah, that gonna suck. Because I keep on promising y'all, and I know I keep breaking my promise, that I'm going to rail fan, and I'm sorry that haven't happening yet. It's just that the absolute nightmare of heat around here. That's the reason why I haven't rail fan yet, because of the absolute heat and how bad it is. And the railroad work, which, yes, that's the other thing. Plus, I do want to bring it up. When it get hot out, I normally sleep in. Like, my body will make me sleep in if it get hot. Like, it will not let me wake up early. It will make me sleep in until like around 11, 12, or 1. And trust me when I say that no fun. But I can't control my body. My body tell me what to do, which is not good. Which I need to start going to the doctor to get them check up with my body. But I will say this, is that the moment I actually get a cool day, moment I get a good time and all that, I will go trackside. It's just that it's absolutely hot. And I mean hot. If y'all get what I mean.
Yeah.
And Janet said, how hot did it get in your country this week?
Normal, actually. Yeah.
So, did normal temperatures there, am I right?
Right.
Dude. Also, even though after the 250, there's still 250 units coming out. Can you believe that?
That's crazy. Speaking of 250, guess who did not celebrate America's Independence Day?
New York.
No.
Who?
It's Democratic Socialists of America. Yeah, they have a political party now.
Madani.
Yeah, Mamdani. Yeah, he's part of that party as well.
Dude.
So, by the way, I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but I think I'm going to send you something on Instagram. I think I saved it somewhere.
Dude, I'll just say that Madani didn't need to be charged with treason and publicly hung. That guy, like, let me be honest. Get him the fuck out of the country, you know?
Yeah.
Because, one, I'm not Democrat or Republican, but Madani, I'm going to say this. As someone who is independent, but also to history, that guy is a threat to the country. And trust me when I say it. It's not going to be a good outcome. It's not. Like,
It's not. I think we should actually be a little bit more concerned about this party.
oh, I know what party you're talking about. Genesis, I know what party you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because I seen this party, and trust me, this party need to be charged with terrorism, you know?
Yeah, here's what they're planning to do once they get into the White House, which is most likely wouldn't be the case, but if the Democrats doesn't do anything, I think we're screwed.
Dude, like, let me be honest. This party, and what they do, they're a threat to the country. And
all right, here's here's their policy. There are some shocking changes of their party platform. After socialists started winning Democratic primaries, the SA leadership used that momentum to push through a more radical platform. At the beginning of June, they met in St. Louis to update it. First of their part of their platform, is to dismantle the capitalist state. That's the first one. The SA's ideal socialist society seeks to replace the entirety of the American system. Scrapping the Supreme Court.
Dude, they are a threat to it. They're a threat to America.
Hear this. From replacing the Senate and Electoral College to scrapping the presidency and the Supreme Court too. So they're scrapping the Electoral College, the Senate, the presidency, and the Supreme Court.
Sound like a dictatorship. It sound like a dictatorship. Am I right?
Yep.
Look.
Defunding police. They changed it to abolishing prisons, police, cash bail, and our carceral forces. So you're saying that criminals are now entitled to roam free?
Dude, let me be honest. If I was the president of the United States, and I'm going to say this, if a president of the United States, I'll brand this group a terrorist group. And anybody who is a mayor, senator, or anybody in the country who are in government is a part of that group, I'm going to automatically charge them with treason. And what's going to happen is they're all going to get publicly executed on TV. Saying, if you're a part of this terrorist group, it's going to be the outcome for you. We do not tolerate traitor and treason. We do not tolerate it. Am I right?
Right. Oh, hold on.
Saying is that these people have not had fear put in their head in a long time. So they're getting emboldened, you know? People like this, when you don't severely punish them with what you need to do, they get emboldened and do shit like this. Am I right, Genesis?
Right.
Like, there are reasons why, and then y'all get butthurt saying, oh, these people don't deserve it. Yes, they do. They do deserve it. Am I right?
Right.
Even thinking about it. But
I think we should actually bring McCarthyism back.
Dude, to be honest, the whole reason all that happened was from, Eisenhower. I will blame all the shit that are happening to the country now on Eisenhower over 70 years ago. And one of the reasons why is because you ever heard of the Red Star program?
Yeah, the Red Star program.
Remember when anybody who was socialist or communist would get punished for it, and it would make it harder for them to do stuff? Eisenhower was the one who got rid of that, so guess what happened? Dude, it was only a matter of fucking time. It was only a matter of time when he got rid of it, you know? So yeah.
Let's continue. So what they want to dismantle ICE to abolishing borders and amnesty for all immigrants. But I don't think it's immigrants. I think it's migrants in this case.
Dude, you know who's gonna be endangered from it, and it's not gonna be them. It's gonna be white people. They're gonna target white people. We're going to see if we keep allowing these people. There's gonna be a genocide of white people and a Holocaust. Look, we're already seeing it with people in the Down syndrome community. I talked about that last week on live stream. You know?
Folks, so they want Jerusalem as the capital of the Palestinian state. They also want to support Palestine, which is obvious. They want to get rid of Israel. Which, by the way, Israel has the right to exist, so does Palestine. But erasing Israel off the map, that's where I draw the line.
Dude, they always cared about getting rid of Israel, even during day one when Israel was created. If you go through the history, even when Israel was created, since day one, they wanted to get rid of Israel. I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
And here, yes, the Jewish people were there first. The Jewish people were there first. And you can't argue otherwise. The people who destroyed, and you can blame for it, were the Roman and the Ottomans and the British.
And this is a pretty big red flag because I think Iran, Russia, and Cuba are in this. They're actually infiltrating. I think they're.
They are.
The DSA. From cutting the military budget to defunding the Department of War, closing U.S. bases abroad, and lifting sanctions on Russia, Iran, and Cuba.
Fishy! Dude!
I'm not surprised.
Look, anybody with common sense would realize it and would literally send troops to arrest him. Heck, what we need to do, and I'm going to probably be crazy for this, but what's going on in New York City and in Michigan, yes, I would send troops into Michigan and New York City and California and right there in Oregon and Washington and arrest all the officials, bring them back to the Capitol, and have all of them charged with treason and publicly hung and executed. Because here at Teen, yes, treason is a death penalty charge. You can get hung or executed by treason. You don't need to kill anybody. You didn't need to be a traitor to the country. But also, I'm just going to say this. What is going on in Oregon with them trying to ban hunting and fishing, yeah, that under treason too, you know? That's the kicker. That law that they're trying to sneak in, they don't realize that treasonous behavior. You can get charged with treason for trying to put draconian laws like that in. Am I right, Genesis?
Right.
And a lot of people don't realize it. Yes, trying to go against the Constitution is a treason charge. With a lot of the places like California, New York State, Michigan, Washington, Oregon, including Colorado, a lot of these states, yes, I'm going to say it, you can get charged with treason for the laws that they're putting in. And people, what I'd say, educate the youngin. Educate people on the bills and all the laws and stuff. Because what is going on right now with all of those people, it's treason. It's treason and it's a crime. But yeah. But I do not want to go down any more of that rabbit hole tonight because we're talking about trains and we're talking about other stuff. What's up?
Boy, okay, so basically these people who are in favor of socialism, these people are rich kids that are college educated, quote unquote.
Hey, it's going to backfire on them, man. It's going to backfire. Every time stuff like that have happened, it normally backfire in the end. So, give it time and it will backfire. And I hope it does. But, let's get back to trains because I don't want to go down this rabbit hole right now, you know? Because we're going to be stuck here for over an hour talking about this.
Yeah, tell me about it. Anyway, speaking about Mamdani actually proposed a new bus line in New York City. I think it's BRT again.
Probably is.
Which is obvious.
Oh, and before we do get off of that, guess who he pissed off? Guess who Mamdani pissed off? The Italians.
Italy.
Yep. He pissed off the Italians.
Holy smokes.
I'm not even joking. He pissed off Little Italy.
Holy smokes.
Dude, you know he going to have the mafia on his back.
He actually pissed off the Little Dominican Republic too.
Oh yeah, them too. He pissed both them off because, you know, they're mostly mixed and white, you know?
Yeah.
That to tell you who he really trying to fuck over, you know?
Yeah.
And let me just say this. Yes, he is a threat. Yes, he need to be removed from office. But I don't want to go down that rabbit hole anymore as is. But let's get back to our next article, which did was from a week ago. And that was, the Florida Central Railway with their 250 unit. That looked pretty good, Like, look at this boy. That looked good right there.
Yeah.
The sad thing is there's no crack bell with a, crack bell on it,
Speaking of which, Ralston Universe actually made an update for July 4th.
Oh. Also, we have another railroad that did a 250 unit, which they came out right on the 4th of July, and it SW1.
Wilmington and Western Railroad.
Yep. This little railroad. That looked pretty good. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
But also, I got them big boy AI memes for you that are pretty funny. Dude.
Yeah.
Alright, look at it. Look at it. Duke has her big boy. Genesis, look what I just sent you. It's funny.
Yeah.
But also,
The Dukes of Hazzard. Oh yeah. Dude, that southern flag though, kinda.
I know.
Kinda.
Dude.
Kinda threw me off for a while there.
But imagine if if they gave the big boy to the South. Oh, brother, rednecks.
Oh, do rednecks actually fly the Confederate flag?
Not all of them, but we do have a ton of black rednecks. Yes, there are black rednecks around here. I know a couple of black rednecks with the Confederate flag tattooed on their arm.
Freaking nuts, though.
Dude, here at Jane, a lot of them, did some stuff that I know from the black community around here out in the countryside, because here at Jane, the Civil War, and I'm going to bring it up, not all the stuff about the Civil War was true. Like the slavery part, that was not fully true. It was all about money,
Yeah.
Kind of figured, ain't it?
I mean, it boils down to money. Whenever it comes to slaves, it all comes down to money.
And here at Jane, what they don't tell you that there were black Confederate generals, there were black Confederate plantation owner. Heck, the Angel Oak tree, with it on Johns Island, which is around Charleston. The plantation that tree was owned was not owned by white people. It was owned by black people. That thing, and here tell me, they always talk about how, the African slave trade and the Atlantic slave trade, but they never talk about the Middle Eastern and Sahara slave trade. Let me be honest, the Sahara and African, or technically not the African, but the Sahara and Middle Eastern slave trade made like the Atlantic trade look child play, because what they did, sending slaves to the Middle East and, to Arab region, was horrifying.
Yeah.
Heck, even the Ottomans.
Speaking about the Arab slave trade, y'all know about the story of the Barbary Wars.
Yep.
They actually sold Americans under slaves. They actually plundered. They
And
actually plundered American ships back in the day.
and dude, in here at Teen, the Barbary pirate, guess what they was? Muslims. Our first war as a country was against a Muslim nation. You know?
Well, you might be right and wrong at the same time because we went to war with France. It was called the Quasi Wars, which actually mainly happened in the Caribbean, and basically it was a naval war, most likely.
That war actually happened after the Barbary Wars, you know?
Wow.
Like, they only happened a year apart, you know?
Dang.
That's how crazy it was. But here at Teen, the Barbary War, we had 2 wars with them, you know?
Crazy.
And Teen is that, yes, for people don't know, if you were a slave, you would be praying to go to the U.S. or Brazil, to the West. Because if they sent you to the East as a slave, with the Sierra slave trade or the Middle Eastern slave trade, if you are male, guess what? Your balls are getting snipped. You're going to get neutered like a dog. Snip, snip, snip. That reason why you don't hardly see a black community in the Middle East. Am I right, Genesis?
Yeah. When it comes to, speaking of Tripoli, that's North Africa. Basically, the Arabic world is, the Islamic world is part of Northern Africa. Meanwhile, the Southern Africans do not like, the black people of Africa do not like the Middle Eastern part of Africa, like the northern part of Africa.
Because of what they did. Because those people in the East was the slave owner. They used to pill down south, take the people from the south, take them to the north, and enslave them. They sell them either to the West, to the U.S., Mexico, or Brazil, or any of the Caribbean, or they would sell them to the Sierra slave trade and the Middle Eastern slave trade. The Sierra and Middle Eastern slave trade, well, god awful. They made what happened in the U.S. look child play. Because there you would die. You would die. And good God, if you were a female, it would 10 times worse.
Yeah, tell me about it.
And that's something that should be taught in history class. Am I right?
Yeah, they also, they're trying to implement Sharia law in America.
Nope.
Which does sit right by me. It does not sit right.
Dude,
that ain't right, man.
I'm just gonna say this. Get the Sharia law the hell out of here. It's not welcome in this country. Get your pedophile ass religion out of our country, or jump into a wood chipper. Am I right?
Right. Speaking of slavery, there is still modern day slavery in Pakistan.
Yep.
In Pakistan.
That's true. Heck, that is true. That is true. But they call it it under another name that everybody say I can't say it for indentured servant is what it is.
Yeah, it is.
But they don't call it slavery, but that's what it is. But
yeah, I've seen people paying they actually gave money to a slavery, like a slave, in order to pay the debt that he owes.
I know it's stupid. Also, Genesis, guess who are you gonna call? Genesis, who are you gonna call? Look what I sent you. Big boy Ghostbusters. You see the?
Yeah.
That's funny, ain't it?
Okay, speaking of, okay, let's get back to New York City for a while. We're gonna talk about Mom Dottie, because we already talked about the bus. He's planning some BRT lanes, which is stupid.
Dude, BRTs, let me be honest, BRTs are god-awful. They're buses masquerading as trains. I always say this, a BRT is the worst option over commuter rail and light rail. They're technically they're a bus masquerading as a train. It's too hard to use common sense for that. Am I right?
Right. At this point, I think Amtrak should identify as a bus so they can actually get some funding, which is going to be real funny.
I know. But yeah, but let's not go down that rabbit hole anymore because I do not want to get, crazy for this because, look, I am a history buff. Yes, I go down history. Yes, I go down rabbit holes and all that. And thing is that my friend Genesis right here, for anybody accusing me of being a white supremacist, because I already know there are people already running in their head. Am I right, Genesis? I already know Genesis right here. My friend Genesis right here is mixed. Am I right?
Yeah, I'm mixed.
To be honest, Genesis, you're Haitian. Am I right?
No, I'm Dominican.
Yeah.
I'm not Haitian.
Yeah,
well,
my
we
bad.
have some Haitian blood, but I think I have some I think I have some black genetics inside me. Probably. But we're mixed here.
Yeah. My friend is mixed. So, yeah.
To be fair, my sister is also black.
Mm-hmm. Just like what Genesis said, am I right?
Right.
And that's it. I prefer to do history. I prefer to be accurate when it comes to history. And let me just say that as I gotten older and do history, I have noticed that they don't even talk about stuff that need to be talked about in school. All they want to teach is victimhood. And that's not good. That's something that is destroying our country. If you're a teacher who is teaching kids that they are the victim and the other kids, if they look a certain color, or the oppressors, you should be a fucking shame up yourself and you should lose your fucking job.
Exactly.
Am I right, Genesis?
But David, can I say hi to them for me?
Am I right?
Get mad?
Oh,
Speaking of,
Right, lad? I'm also watching a live stream of my favorite content creator,
mm-hmm.
David.
alright.
Oh.
So,
Bubble
Trey,
gum.
so about that, I've heard a lot, I've heard about things about taxing the rich, taxing the 1%.
Oh my god, that happened to my home country!
And
They're flexing bags, flexing cars. I know it's off topic, but they thought my home country is not greed. It actually... That's him. No! I'm on my earbuds! I was like, look. It's like, look, David, can I give him a sample?
Yep.
Oh. Give me a moment. Wait.
Fuck! 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 I don't give a fuck!
That's funny. But yeah, the whole,
I don't give a fuck!
But I'll just say this, the whole tax the 1%, it's retarded as hell,
That one, yeah. Number one, here's the thing. People don't actually took a finance course. My sister told me that taxing the rich is going to be impossible. You know why? Because the rich have trust funds, and they don't have anything registered in their name.
I know.
They have nothing in their name.
And it's so stupid. It's stupid because, here at Teen, the middle class gets screwed over from it.
Exactly. The only thing the IRS sees is stuff that is in somebody's name. We get taxed more than the rich have.
I know, and then the people at the far bottom who are poor, they get fucked over bad.
Exactly.
So, who really benefits from it? No one. And my thing is it that if you really want to go after, go for, go for the trust funds,
Mm-hmm.
Go for the trust funds. That's how you're going to screw over the 1%,
Yeah, but here's the thing. They don't have anything registered in their name. It's impossible. That's the problem. You can't tax the rich with the current system. The IRS only sees the average Joe. It's not the rich. They're going after us. Which honestly, listen, I don't really want to talk shit about the IRS, but I'm gonna. Absolutely not, man. Absolutely.
Rip into them, man.
Dude, why do we need to tax our income? Why don't we have an income tax?
It's stupid.
Ridiculous.
It's stupid. I think I know the reason why. It's the rich that do it. But here, Teen, if you really want to hurt the rich people, the 1%, make the stuff they do illegal. Make it illegal and outlaw it. That's how you're going to do it. If you really want to fuck over the 1%, make the shit they're doing illegal. Like offshore account, trust funds. Make all that shit illegal. The moment you do, you really hit them hard. Am I right?
Absolutely right. Listen, here's the thing. Here's my proposal. If you have something if you have like something that's, let's say, if you have billions of dollars invested, I would go like after it. If you invest something, you gotta listen. Oh my gosh, how can I say this? Don't invest in stocks because in stocks.
Sorry, David.
Okay. I think the tax should apply to everybody that doesn't invest in, for example, equipment, land, or infrastructure. Unless if you do invest in infrastructure, you're tax exempt.
Oh, I know. I think that's how it should be,
Yeah.
And here, Jane, I think the moment we do that, they're not going to invest in highway because here, Jane, highways are more expensive to maintain and all that and build up. So it would go over to the railroads. So it would benefit the railroad and railroad infrastructure,
Yeah.
Also, I just sent some good news about Amtrak. Because let's get off the controversial team because I'm done with going down the controversial rabbit hole. But here are Amtrak article of the day. This is crazy.
City of New Orleans cancellations to end at Monday. Oh, that's good.
And here's why. Because the track work and stuff, and because of heat and flooding, Mother Nature is just fucking crazy. But
Brotherhood of Locomotive Engineers and Trainmen have ratified new contracts with Watco and Coelent.
Yep, that's the more good rail news. That's
good.
That's some good rail news right there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because let me be honest, and I'm just going to say this. We need that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like literally, like I'm not even kidding. Also, we got the crazy news coming from another railroad. You know,
Yeah.
like here from the steel company. You know, like
Yeah, steel manufacturer and recycler Nucor has joined Rail Pulse.
dude, did good news right here. You know.
Yeah.
Because they're the one building that new factory in Walterboro. They're the one, for people who don't know, they're the new one building out that new steel mill in Walterboro, South Carolina. Because the old steel mill is being turned into, I went on a tirade about Georgetown with their fuck up, let me be honest, Georgetown are going to really fucked up with what they did. But
Yeah.
I'll just say this. I will just say this, that we need to think about it in a crazy way. But also, so there is a rail project, 2 of them going on in Virginia, of all places, you know. And I just sent you the article for that. You got to read that.
Two Virginia passenger rail projects received federal grants.
Dude, that is a W. That is a straight up W right there, you know?
Donald J. Trump is funding a lot of more. He's still funding passenger rail. That's crazy.
And dude, the liberal, they go fuck off saying, oh, the Republicans are not helping. Bullshit, look what they're doing, you know? Look, even though I'm not Democrat or Republican, I'm just going to say that it's something good, you know?
Yeah, that's very good.
Because it needs to have...
Here's the thing: both sides of the political spectrum support support trains and such. And that's the only thing they could get behind.
The only people on both sides that do not support it are the boomers. Let me just say, boomers didn't need they did need to bow out at this point. The boomers they didn't need to bow out at this point. Y'all are just going to allow the country to say, hell, some of y'all are literally blind to, I'm going to call that, the Democrats with the boomers are blind to, and it's also the Republican, y'all are blind to the invasion that is going on right now with the socialist communists and the surreal law. Y'all are blind to that shit. Am I right?
Yeah.
And let me be honest. That's something that need to be shopped real fast. Because I'm tired of it. I know you're tired of it. We all are. Am I right?
Right.
But let me get back to it because we also got some good news with Amtrak. Read this.
Yeah.
Whew. Oh, Genesis, read this.
Okay, let's see. New Amtrak escape trains prepare for 2026 start. Dude, another W for Amtrak.
Yep.
Let's do this.
Also, look what I found on Facebook Marketplace. Dude. Speaking of that Amtrak going by right now. Did cool stuff, you know? But yeah. Oh, by the way, here a funny train meme. When are we funny?
Dang. Investigators are trying to determine who was engineering this train, Karen or Carl. Yeah, I think it's both.
Karen or Carl. But yeah. But dude, it's just crazy. But I'll just say that. Oh, dude, I did have showed it in last week live stream. I should have showed it in last week live stream. Read this.
This is so relatable. This is so relatable.
Dude, Jane, mine and Vel gay friend Joshua, he hate Pride Month, even though he is gay. He hate Pride Month. I showed him that photo and he laughed it butt off, saying, even though I'm gay, I would do the same thing too. The fact that my gay friends hate Pride Month and would do that when January 1st come around is so funny. I said, yeah, everybody, even people in the gay community are tired of it, you know?
Dang, I thought, holy smokes. I thought, listen, holy smokes, they're getting tired of it. That's crazy.
Oh, dude. Oh, also, look at this meme.
In case there's any confusion, this is communism, this is socialism, this is democratic socialism. See? Totally different, right? Same shit.
Same shit, but different look.
Yeah, that's same shit.
Dude, it's just so funny. Also, we have another short line that the 4th of July locomotive too, which did look good. Good. It called the New Era Railway.
Yeah.
Which is a short line in Indiana. Like, look at that. That looked good.
That's cool, man.
Dude, we keep getting, like, literally, we are still getting 250 units. You know? We are still getting 250 units.
That's crazy.
Oh, Genesis, look at the AI generated. It's funny. Like,
Finally, my appointment with Dr. Yellow. Okay, get off the tracks. Get off the tracks. This is not Doctor. Get off. Yep, that's a joke. I got the joke.
Dude, that scene. But it's just super fun. Now, let me just say that, like I said at the beginning of the live stream, the Alaska Railroad had to do a freaking Union Pacific on us, you know?
Well, we already talked about it.
But here's the funny thing. You're going to laugh. Here's the funny thing. I think they did that because they bought locomotive from Union Pacific. They bought used locomotive from the Union Pacific.
Yeah.
So I think what happened, I think Union Pacific gave them their disease. You know? It's super funny to hear everything. So, any rail news from the Democratic Republic?
Okay, not as far as
So, quiet like a rock.
Yeah, so quiet like the rock.
Here's something. I just found an article talking about my home city. Rail.
Holy smoke.
I'm about to send you this. Give me a minute because I just went to Google to look for some actual train articles. But here's the new article. Like, they come out of home city. Like, Genesis, here's the article, by the way. Hey, you still there?
I'm still here.
I just sent you the article, you know?
Okay, I'm gonna search for ETX. 1402.
Hmm.
And I think I saw a paid job somewhere, but I just liked.
Oh. Are you trying to find a cursed meme to send me?
Probably.
You little stinker! You're...
I don't know. Yeah! You're
I am not turning the camera. I am not turning the camera, you little dirty butt.
I was thinking.
Alright, Genesis, you still there, bud?
I'm still here.
Alright, read the article I just sent, and we also got a high-speed article, too.
David!
Oh, that's cool.
Val, stop!
Yeah.
Are you trying to get the live stream shut off?
No, David, I'm playing with you.
You're being a bum. Fuck! Val being a butt, everyone.
I'm being a metal head, bro.
But
I'm
Genesis...
sorry, David. I don't want to tell you. Beach.
But Genesis, here's the article. It talking about the Union Pacific and Norfolk Southern merger.
Again with the merger? I thought we actually... Oh, yeah, right. They still haven't let go of that, haven't they?
Let me go. Let me go. Let me go.
Read the article, read it. It's talking about Charleston and the merger.
Let me go, David.
The proposed merger of the Union Pacific Railroad and Norfolk Southern would create a single-line rail network that could shift discretionary
David,
cargo
I'm sorry.
to Charleston and underuse East Coast infrastructure, writes rail analyst Paul Tunsinger.
To be honest,
Seriously,
it's kind of dumb, but I also found something out with the merger. Dude, if they do that merger, they're going to have to give up around 45 to 50% of their routes for new railroads. They're going to have to, what I'm talking about, if they do agree with the merger, and what I found out, that about 45 to 55% of their line, they're going to have to give them up for either a new railroad and sell them off to a different railroad, you know?
That's crazy.
And also half of their locomotives. So the line that they sold off, they're going to have to give locomotive for it too, you know? So we could probably see the birth of new railroads, you know?
Yeah.
To be honest, it's interesting and weird and crazy at the same time.
Yeah.
That actually looked good. Genesis, I'm not gonna lie, but this is what Amtrak should have done. This is what Amtrak should have done.
Yeah.
Like, jeez.
You still have enough time, Amtrak.
Still have
enough time.
enough.
To be fair, the Acela looks perfect. My problem is that they could have done the entire train set, which I understand, but they could have done the entire train set just like Brightline did.
I know. It's stupid.
I'm just gonna leave it at that.
But also, here, I just sent you a link to another article with it below yours. This article will talk about high-speed rail. Like, literally, I'm not even joking. They're talking about a proposal for high-speed rail. It's from Railway Age. You know? They're talking about... they're literally trying to get me to subscribe. Kind of dumb.
Sorry, David. I was
Yeah.
thinking about dance. I'm not sick.
But yeah, it's pretty cool, you know?
Despite the opportunity to jump a switch and link the most meritorious track path, I thought obviously Dan had already laid out.
Yep. Crazy, ain't it?
Yeah.
But it is almost 10 o'clock, so in a couple of minutes I'll be calling it a night, you know?
Yeah.
But I'll just say that did some absolute crazy rail news this week. Even with the big boy, like, let me be honest, that photo is going to be a meme. That photo is going to be a meme for what it is, you know what I mean?
Yeah, which is
What?
okay. Also, you see this one. This was made by WTETS 1402.
Dude, to be honest, that looked good. Like, let me be honest. That looked good. Like, to be honest, even though that's not real, that looks super good.
Yeah.
Like, in your team, Union Pacific had the opportunity to actually make something good, and they threw it away. And your team, BNSF, one that everybody would think was going to either do a sticker unit for the 250 with a notorious for doing a sticker unit, did a 250 unit. Not to that, but 3 of them. Or technically 2 of them, not 3. Oh yes, it was 3 of them. But
They actually look back about the Santa Fe and Burlington Northern bicentennial units, merged them together, and that was the result.
yep. But also, CXX did 250 units, which I'm surprised that they did 2 of them, you know? Which I'm still pissed that I missed that. Man, I missed that because of work. Go figure.
Yeah.
But the thing is that them railroad did good, and a ton of the regional and Class 3 railroad did them. Even tours and railroad museums, you know?
Yeah.
But the surprise that shocked me the most was the Alaska Railroad, and now that I begin to think of it, because the person who is the president of the Alaska Railroad right now is a liberal, with probably go figure, you know?
Yeah.
Probably the damn reason why, but, you know, hopefully when we hit our 300, we get something good from the Alaska Railroad.
Yeah.
Because, trust me, I was dying to see what the Alaska Railroad did, because they did something for, you know, for the 200 in 1976. To be honest, I'm surprised, and I'm going to bring it up, is that they're going to be probably a ton of railroad do something for our 300 if we make it to 2076. So we're probably going to have some then, but that's probably a long way away, you know?
Yeah.
But it's absolutely crazy. Huh. But yeah. Speaking of that, an article already came out today talking about the big boy at Horseshoe Curb. Oh boy.
That's crazy.
Let talk about the article before we call it a night with the live stream, you know?
Yeah.
Like, read this. Making a journey back.
Yeah. Oh, it's already taking a journey back. That's cool.
Yep. Like,
Union Pacific big boy on Horseshoe Curve.
mm-hmm. Dude, I am so jealous because I wanted to do this, you know?
Dang.
But, yeah. So, right in a Horseshoe Curb this morning. Dude, it literally did a run. Like, literally. I'm so pissed. Dude,
They should absolutely positively move the big boy down to the southeastern portion of the United States.
dude, hopefully they'll do that sometime later this year. Dude, if they do and decide to come to Charleston, good God, the Norfolk Southern line through Somerville, good God, that's gonna be a absolute mayhem, you know?
Yeah, you might see your local rail fanning community.
Dude, you probably see me down there because, look, Somerville only a 35 to 40 minute drive from here. It's really not that far.
Yeah.
And here it's saying, if they do run it, it would be on the SC line to Charleston. And if they do run it, it's going to have to go all the way down to downtown Charleston to the port. Which, to be honest, on it, they do have a wide track in downtown, so they would probably turn it around down there for a journey back. But it's something I would think would be cool. It's just that I'm not sure if the rail down here would be able to handle how big the locomotive is. But who knows, you know? It probably would, you know?
Yep.
Yeah.
But it would be cool to see that thing come to Charleston. Because that would be biggest thing for Charleston in a long time to the Bowen and the Arthur Ravenel Bridge, you know? And I'm not talking about traffic, see, I'm talking about crazy events. And all that, you know? Oh, yeah. Dude, Metric did that. I'm not gonna lie, that's a pretty damn good locomotive right there, you know?
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's almost 10 o'clock, so we are going to get ready to call it tonight. But I hope everybody enjoyed the live stream. Please like and subscribe. And we'll talk to you guys later. And I hope everybody have a great, amazing day, night, anywhere you are. So, have a good night, guys. Bye.